So in this video again we're going to learn that about another interview questions where we need to display only distinct value with a different method, maybe without using distinct, without or maybe using with that city, or maybe some other way we can try to understand it how we can do that to achieve that uh, distinct value. And please like, share and subscribe this video if you like my channel. Please go ahead and subscribe that channel. Thank you. So now we'll move to that SQL. So here I have that here value where we have that duplicate values are there. So first thing, simple way that if we go ahead and use that distinct keyword, so it will give us only distinct value that 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Other way, if someone told without using distinct, or maybe they can tell by using that union how we can get that all those distinct value. So what we need to do, we need to select that value from that table, and then we use union, and then again same thing, if we select, then it's going to give us that unique value. So basically union is used to only display unique value, and if we go ahead and use that union all, then we'll get that all those duplicate value there, and it's going to repeat all of them, because whatever value we got from first one, same we'll get from second one as well. So we can see that after 5 is completed till 9, and then 9 more came. So that's why we have to use that union, and then we can get that all those unique value. The first thing by using distinct, second one by using union, third one I can use that row number. Someone might be asked you by using row number how we can get that distinct value. So now first time I will execute this one. So we are getting that output. So now we'll go ahead and look into this how. So as you know that row number, how it's going to work. So if you not aware about this one, please go ahead and see in that SQL interview question. I have explained that row number, rank and dense rank function, all of them how it's going to work in more details. So now we can see that if we go ahead and execute this one, so we are getting that 1, 2, 3, that row number we are getting it here. When that value is getting changed, that row number start again with that 1, and again for the 3, 1, 4 it's got changed, 1, 5 it's got changed, then 1 and then 2. So we can see that if we have duplicate value, row number is greater than 1. If we have unique value, row number is only 1. So what I'm doing, first subquery will be run. So now subquery going to run, and I created that alias for this one, row number as R, and outside of this one I'm putting if R equals to 1, then only select those values where row number equals to 1. That's why if we go ahead and execute, we will get that 1, and then again 2, then 3, 4 and one time 5. That's why we are getting all the distinct value. So by using subquery also we can get that. Now we can go ahead and try to understand. We can achieve that same thing by using CTE as well. So here also same thing, whatever I use in subquery, same thing I'm going to use it here as well. Only the way we write that subquery and the way we going to use the city is different. So I created here city first, and then at the end after creating I'm selecting, and then I'm getting that select where value r equals to 1, how I'm getting using that in subquery. So you can go ahead and use that city as well, and then we can achieve that same functionality. So now we know that how we can get that distinct value in multiple way. So I hope you like this video. Thank you.